Hello, everyone, and holy shit. Chesborgers, thanks for the... Is that Turkish? The 22 TRY. Sorry, I am an American, so I'm incompetent. So I don't know what that means. Turkish lira. Okay. Thanks for the 22 Turkish lira. Or I'll just say lira at this point. Thank you, Chesborgers. I don't know how much that is, but however much it is, I really appreciate that, man. Also, hello Rend, hello Rain, hello Sam, and obviously Chesborgers. Hello, Maeve. Shouldn't you be at work? Alright, so today I'm gonna do something weird. I'm gonna play a Dance of Fire and Ice. Because apparently there's a new world in it. And I haven't played a Dance of Fire and Ice in a long time. Oh my god, Kiruu. Thanks for the $10. 22 and 24. You're 20. I thought you were turning 25. Apparently our age gap isn't that much. I thought it was much more. Well, not that much more. Literally just 1 year. Also, sorry, the stuff was muted because of my last stream. My little crash out. Hell no. Oh my god, Kiruu, thank you so much. You don't need to, man. You don't need to. 25 is too old. Bro, we're getting there. We're getting there, man. I don't want to be 20. I don't want to be 22, bro. Like, in the GD community, I'm pretty much a grandpa at this point. I will definitely buy myself something like a bunt cake. Because I love bunt cakes. Retirement video coming soon. Y'all, they're gonna send me to the fucking retirement home.
Cheer one, cheer one, cheer one, cheer one, cheer one, cheer one, cheer one,
Cheer
one. Hope
one.
your birthday is going well.
Oh, Ren, thanks for the 50 bits. You guys don't have to, okay? You don't have to give me anything. I am already happy. I don't need any donos today. Today is already just a good day. All right. Now, let's play a game I have not launched in a long time. But from what I know, most GD players have heard of this game. Another cheap game called A Dance of Fire and Ice. At least, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of this. I don't know how many people here have actually played A Dance of Fire and Ice. Yeah, you go have fun, Kiruu. I have not played this in a while. And yes, I play on my keyboard, don't worry. By the way, there's actually a level I still have not beaten in A Dance of Fire and Ice. Is this the new one? Let me see. New level Libertas. Which is, yep, this one. Remember showing this one level like rabbits? The red and black. You're talking about It Go. I'm gonna play this I'm just gonna play this level. And then I'm gonna get on Geometry Dash. I just wanted to do this today because I haven't played a Do-Fi in a while. Oh my god, dude, I'm so rusty. I'm turning 20 this year. I'm nearing Unk status. Welcome to the club, buddy. that was so bad. That was so early. Why am I going so early on these? Oh my god, that's 2 cycles. People consider 15 Unk status, bro. You just want to be called an Unk. No one calls 15 Unk. Dude, I'm so fucking garbage at alternating. You also turned 20? God, why are you guys you guys are too much younger than me. Come on. I want to make fun of you guys. Dude, I can't alternate right now. Don't worry, guys. This is my training arc for playing extremes in the future when I have to spam everything. When in the future every fucking demon level is gonna have like 15 click per second frame perfects. I think my fucking syncing is off. Hold on. If I keep failing on this, then I don't think I'm gonna bother. I'll just do what's it called? I'll just play GD today. Because I know I'm rusty as hell on this. Good work. The device offset is 7 milliseconds. Skill, I got a B. Who is that guy? I have no idea. At all. Apparently it was my calibration. It was terrible. You guys saw that? Jeez. I had no idea what to do there. Ugh. I remember the one thing I didn't like about it, fight is these like spinning notes because they constantly move. Ugh. No, come on. Have you ever played Osu? I have never played Osu. Dude, I hate sight. Like, I haven't played this game in so long. I used to be able to sight read this shit, but now I can't. See, I remember these, though. Fuck, dude, I was on the outside. I'm not remembering that I'm switching. But you don't switch there, dude. My mind is trying to play the level like how I want it to play instead of how it's supposed to be played, because I don't know what the song sounds like. My sight reading is fucking dog shit. Did I beat the levels from the race last night? I beat the only ones I cared about. Oh my god. Also, hello, Chesburgers. I saw your super chat, don't worry. What happens if you don't click a note? You just die, like, watch. This is what happens if you don't click a note. You lose. You have to click the note. Alright, let's see how this level goes. Oh lord, it speeds up. That's only 12%. That's so fast, bro. Oops. Dude, I'm washed as hell. Every end has made me terrible at fucking every other rhythm game. Ah! If I die one more time, we're killing Boxy. What in the... Dude, this is so fast. This is so much faster than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot slower than this. Okay, it's... You do a double there, wait, and then you do 1, 1, 2, 3, and then you do a climb there, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then up. Damn it, I did it right. Oh my god, and this section's so long, bro. Okay, that is a 1, 2, and then I think a 5, and then the hexagon. And then we repeat. Fuck, I'm doing the spam too early. I'm doing the spam too early. Like you can see I'm pressing so early, bro. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, four, five, six. I did the 6 there, but then I forgot to do the note after, bro. And I did that terribly and fucking failed on the hexagon. I'm never gonna beat the washed allegations, bro. I used to be pretty good at this. Like, I think my hardest was I beat It Go in 2 runs. Which I'm pretty sure is the hardest. This might be harder. I can't tell though. Dude, that speed up is so mean. Like, now I remember why I was so bad at what made me so bad at this game is that there's speed ups. But the speed ups, you don't know how fast it's going to go after it speeds you up. Unlike GD, where you can kind of infer. Like, sometimes the speed up is really subtle. Sometimes it's really fast like that. And even the slowdowns too, but that one, no excuse. I just fucked that one up terribly. What the fuck? Do you see that? I overloaded. Holy crap. Is there no checkpoint there? Of course there's no checkpoint there, so I have to do that. Ugh. I know the practice mode taught me how to do those though, so... So you loop, you do a 2, 3, 4, and then a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then okay, so it's like a climb. I just messed that terribly. I just messed that up horribly. Oh, it's too fast for me. I can't play this game anymore, guys. I'm washed. Ugh. I'm too washed to play this game. I need to spend some more time in the fucking training room before I even consider playing this game again. Like, my alt spam is so inconsistent. All right. As the stream title says, I'm going to go to Geometry Dash now. I know that's not a lot of time on a Do-Fi, but no one likes to watch a Do-Fi. And let's go to Twitch. All right. Back to the game that the game that only people want to watch me play. Because YouTube said, "Yep, you're going to be a GD YouTuber." Oh, wouldn't you like to know, Voxy? Let's warm up. Oh, that's much easier. I should do that now. I think I could definitely beat this level. Give me like 2 hours. This level's like perfect for me, bro. It's gray and green, just like me. I could do that later, Maeve. Oh my god, that part is so easy now. I remember thinking that part was gonna be hard as shit, but no, there's like 2 holds that I've learned. Happy birthday, thank you. I appreciate that. Also, yeah, to anyone that wants to play Forest Temple, I don't know if I'm the one that discovered it. Obviously, there are way better players that have probably found it out. But there's like a hold strat that I use that makes this like beginning cube section kind of free. If you hold here and then hold here, and you don't do what I did, and you hold at the right time, unlike me, you only need to do 2 clicks here. Like that. God damn it. Of course, I died of the transition. It's not a bad transition. It's not a bad transition. I just transitioned that terribly. See, I did the transition horrible again. Normally, I'm supposed to like go up on it a bit. You're supposed to go up a bit. Not like fly straight into it or you'll, you know, go over everything. But you're supposed to just kind of like barely go up into it, not hold into it. I find that tapping into that made that transition much better. But of course, both times I did not do that. And yeah, Forest Temple is not a very friendly hard demon for those that are saying like this level was hard. Don't be upset with. Don't be like, "Oh man, this is like stupid." It is a very hard demon. Like even some of these jumps to me are not absurd because, you know, I think I'm a solid player. But, you know, some of these are pretty tough. I can imagine, you know, if you tried to go for this for your first hard demon, you would not have a good time. I noticed something with this game. It hurts your head to play. It might be a you thing, Maeve. Because I have my monitor not like in my face, but my monitor's pretty close to me. Then again, I am like looking out for literal frame perfects, so my eyes strain a lot more when I play this game, especially because every end is a very eye and straining level to play. Damn, I swooped so low there. I am not in a League of Legends posture right now. I actually have a worse tendency. I try to sit up straight, but like I force it, so it's actually not really that good for me. Like I'm obviously not like fucking Valorant kid posture where my neck is leaning forward. I don't have a neck hump, but like I push myself back against my chair so I don't get that posture. That does mean I don't lean into the screen. And Maeve, what I think it is, Geometry Dash has a lot of bright colors. Even like even just like the main Rob Top levels, they have a lot of bright colors. Obviously, they're not nearly as flashy as some of the levels that like I've had to play. But this game is very eye soaring. And obviously, you know, if your eyes are strained, that can give you a headache. Dude, I suck at this. I'm just warming up though, so I don't care if I beat it or not. I'm gonna probably beat this off stream. Just because this is like one of those weird levels where it's like I've always wanted to play this. It's about time I start playing it, you know? Dude, I was so scared of that swoop, so I'm not gonna. No, great level. I'll add this to shit I need to beat. Did I open a 25 key chest? Which one? First one I see, I'll do that one. Five. Oh my god, I think you got me the green that I use normally. Oh, thank you. You know what, let's do a daily easy demon. I want to do that now. Every day I want to beat one easy demon. I'm going to try to see which one I want to do. Actually, there was one that I remember playing yesterday, and it's like, how have I not beaten this? Let me go to it. This one, Mirror Force. Let's do this one today. If the game is gonna load. I hope my stream didn't crash. There we go. Okay, what in the hell am I supposed to do with these duels? Let's see. I'm pretty sure this is a pretty easy demon. Like, I'm pretty sure people consider this an easy demon. A very easy demon. Obviously, the transitions are, like, what gets you, the wave and shit. Please tell me that's not a blind orb. Oh my god, not a blind orb and no blind jump? Like it... I'm like flabbergasted. It's a level that doesn't have blind... that doesn't make those jumps blind. It's like, yeah, no. You know, we want you to have fun. It's absurd. Okay, now that kind of... yeah, well, just click.
Here we go.
Pretty easy level, honestly. Oh, come on! I buffered the jump like an idiot, bro. It's pretty fun, honestly. It's weird to call this a flow level, but it kind of is. It's like a really low-key flow level, in my opinion. There we go.
Here we go.
You beat B yesterday? Nice. What was the levels that you wanted me to play? Digital Z and Speed of Light. I think I already beat Speed of Light. Yeah, beat Speed of Light. Dear Nostalgists. I haven't beaten that. And then Digital Z. This song is so Alright, let's see this. Is this a fucking funk song? What? Okay. Jump. Don't hit that. Oh my god, dude, this song is fucking buns. I'm sorry to people that like funk, but this is ass. Funk is fucking the worst genre, bro. I hate modern levels, not because they're bad, but because I'm bad. It's not modern levels' fault that I'm fucking unable to sight read anything. Okay, I just went under the level, and I forgot to place a checkpoint. Somehow, this level lacks intensity. I know the song is, like, trying to be intense, but this doesn't feel intense at all. There's no, like... Maybe I'm in low detail mode, but there's, like, no fucking effects or anything. The effects are just, like, visual. There's no, like, actual effects that make me feel like I'm bumping to the song, you know? Like, am I on low detail? Okay, let's turn off low detail mode. Let me do one more practice run because it is a bit of a, not learny, but it's learny to me because I'm not good with modern levels at all. I'm used to only seeing like default spikes and shit. So it takes me extra time to figure out what blocks are and what spikes are in the level. Ugh, I don't like that. I don't like that because I'm bad at it, not because it's a bad thing. It feels weird. I don't know. I think I'm too used to like old-fashioned ball gameplay that isn't as like, you know, respectfully, isn't as interesting. Like old ball gameplay is just fucking up down, you know, with some yellow orbs. Like I don't like doing that. It feels illegal for me. Because I'm an old head. You'll have to excuse the fact that I have reached Ankh status in GD. Funk songs make me feel like a toddler sucking my thumb. Like, everyone has their own taste in music. I'm not disrespecting, you know, funk users or like people that like funk a lot. I'm just saying I hate funk. Like, if I used to think Skrillex dubstep is the worst music known to man, but I think funk has overtaken that in my mind now. And yes, I know Skrillex has some good songs. I'm referring to like just that genre of dubstep where it's just like super obnoxious. There's not a lot of drum and bass at all. It's just kind of like electronic sounds. I think funk does that, but it tries to be so cool and intense, but it's not. You know what I mean? There we go. You're playing Marvel Rivals right now, man? I'll still give it a like, though. The level's fine. I think we need levels like this. More easy demons like this. Not a lot of clicks. Maybe, like, obviously I was dogging on it. It's not intense and the song's but, like, I'll take it, bro. And then someone wanted me to play Dear Nostalgist. You know what I should go for? I should beat all the gauntlets. I haven't beaten all the gauntlets yet. And then maybe I could do a map pack video. Maybe not video, but like a stream where I only play gauntlet levels. I remember I didn't want to play Dear Nostalgist for so long because I didn't like long levels. That has changed, if you guys didn't know. I obviously have played levels that are pretty long. Ew, what the fuck happened there? I definitely messed something up. I don't think that's intentional. Like, what the hell? Like, that was disgusting, seeing that ship. Yeah, I fucked that up terribly. Dear Nostalgist, Impossible Demon. Yeah, I know your 2.0 shenanigans, fucking Dear Nostalgist. This ain't my first rodeo, but now I'm gonna immediately get hit by another, like, fucking 2.0 fake in a second. Is it me, or do I feel like this level's nerfed? Was this level nerfed? Or have I just gotten better at the game? I feel like this is way too easy. Please tell me it was nerfed. Because some of these parts feel way too open. I remember this part. This is my favorite part of the level right here. Should I put Dear Nostalgist in 3 runs in my title? Oh, that fucking is buns. Oh, and my checkpoint's all the way back here. How can you tell if a level is nerfed? Because I played this level in the past. Remember, I'm a long-term GD player. I am 10 years into this. And this level's pretty old. And I feel like there were some parts that I remember when I was in practice mode, I felt were bullshit. Dear Nostalgist in 3 runs, everyone! Oh my god, I got it in 3 runs! I don't mean to insult those people, but I do find it funny when people put stuff like that, where they'll say something like, 9 circles in 3 runs. It's like, look, it's a great accomplishment for you. I am not shitting on the person and their skill, but like, I don't think you should worry about the 3 runs part when you're this, or when you're like, that early. Like, just put the percent that you have, you know. The runs part, it doesn't really matter. I think the runs matter if you're doing like an extreme demon, but like if you're playing fucking 9 circles, just put your percent, bro. I feel like this level was nerfed. I still feel like this level was nerfed, bro. Lays, I'm just warming up. This is the last one I'm gonna do. I said I only wanted to do 1 extreme demon today, and now I'm doing what? This is my fucking third one? Do I already have dementia too? I'm pretty sure I've only done 3 easy demons today.
Electronic music is really becoming serious.
Is that right?
Yes.
This part is so nerfed. You cannot convince me that that part was not nerfed. That shit part is fucking free. I remember that ship part being a lot harder when I played it in practice mode, like, fucking 5 years ago. I refuse to believe that part was not nerfed. I almost forgot about that green orb and I would have cried. Are you fucking serious? I died to a goddamn bug. Well, actually, that's not a bug, but still. That's how we die? Ugh, this level's just so boring, though. I don't want to keep playing this. Like, I get it, like, dear nostalgist, haha, funny level, but like, fucking, this level's so boring.
Electronic music is really becoming serious.
Is that right?
Yes.
It hasn't been nerfed? Dear nostalgist? Ugh. Yeah, I swear the ship part was way harder than this, but I'm probably tripping out. Then again, that was so long ago. Like, back then I couldn't even beat easy demons. If you think about it, the first time I ever beat a hard demon wasn't even a year ago. So I've played this game for 10 years, and I got my first hard demon after 9 years. And then immediately after, I got my first insane and first extreme. My GD timeline is crazy. I've played this game as long as like EVW, and yet I'm like significantly worse than him. There we go. Oh, the level's boring. This level's boring. I think I already disliked it, but I'm glad I got that out of the way. Look at me, I'm almost at 150. Alright, back to every end. We've been all over the place today. Yeah, I'll probably do like a stream where I play other levels. I am the wrong icon. go to... Do I want to do the ending today or the beginning? I don't really know. I want a new best. That was my day today. It's fine. I slept in, and I think I have a presentation for one of my classes, which kind of sucks, but that's like the only thing I have to deal with. No, 67 is a normal start position in the level. Like, look. The normal start position. I think the 6-7 meme is the unfunniest thing ever, so of course I don't care about the 6-7 meme. It just so happens that there's a checkpoint at 67%, or a start position there. Dude, what the fuck? That's a good start for today. I'll take that. You know what? I think after that, let's try to lock in 7 to 100. I'm feeling it today, I think. It's time to tackle the 99% death woes. Let's get the heart rate monitor ready. Let's get the camera ready. There we go. Happy birthday. Thank you, Mert. Appreciate that. Also, let me get rid of that go percent thing. I'd say let's make go 84. Thank you, plus or minus. Dude, 93% today has been wild so far. We have had, I think, 3 straight deaths to 93%. Well, that's gone now. That last 2%, bro, that is scary for me. 93 and 94? Bro, screw those jumps. I think 93 is pretty underrated, honestly. It's got, I think, technically 2 frame perfects, although one of them you commonly die at 94 because you hold after it.
Blizzard.
Come on, I could lock in 88 to 100. No, I can't. Oh, I suck. I suck, everyone. I quit. I'm dropping every end. Oh, God. You know it's bad because my heart rate goes up at fucking 88 to 100, bro. I think the only reason it's doing that is because the stress of getting here. I know I can get here from like 67 or 55. Dude, the fact that I even got to 92% from 55 is insane to me. That was such a fluke. Dude. What do you mean a conspiracy theory about? Like a conspiracy about what? Like you can't just say, "Oh, can we get a conspiracy thing about you?" Like what conspiracy? You want me to be a schizomaniac? Every end is out to get me. Dude, I think I'm just bad. This always happens, like, but I'm not like angry that I'm bad at this because there's a pattern that I'm noticing. once I get to a part from like a specific percentage, I start to get bad at it. Like it's happened to Joxy's part. Like I'm really bad at Joxy's part just randomly because I reached it from 0. So I think I'm starting to get bad at this part because the nerves of knowing I can get here from a lot earlier are like making me overthink a lot of these jumps when they're not really that bad. So if anything, I think it's arguably okay, dude. I honestly think it's a good thing because now it forces me to constantly play the part until it really locks into my head. You know, I think it's all a part of the learning process. Most people that have actually played hard levels instead of claiming playing hard levels know what I'm talking about. Like once you get to a spot, you start practicing that spot, all of a sudden you're just like absolute dog shit at it. Obviously not for every part. Some parts you just have down, but there are some parts where you just kind of overthink everything and then you start dying. So you gotta relearn it almost. Pop-Off was struggling so hard. Well, that doesn't matter. Everyone struggled at this part at the beginning, plus or minus. This is the first run everyone goes for. And I'm gonna be honest, plus or minus, this is gonna sound crazy. I think 88 to 100 is actually a lot harder than people are giving it credit for. 88 to 100 has a lot of frame perfects. Well, not like a lot, but you know, it has a decent amount of frame perfects. And that run is very second half heavy. I would argue 88 to 94 is not bad, but then 94 to 100 is pretty whack. There's some pretty hard jumps in this black section, or not the black section, but in, I think this is Cobra Blitz. I think this is his part. It's 88 to 100 is extremely chokeable. I mean, we can see that with the every end victors. There are more than half of them, or I think about half of them, have deaths in this percentage. I would argue this part is more chokeable than serves. Like, I think I've noticed as I've gotten better, nobody really talks about serve's part. I feel like serve is the easy part of the ending. You know what I mean? Like, I think 79 to 87 is pretty forgettable. I know it's hard, but like, when you get to the end of the level, you don't really think about serve's part. Maybe I haven't gotten to that point yet, you know. Don't tell me we have someone that clicked on an every end stream and is telling me to play a different level. I'm not switching, I'm not playing Eternus. And also the levels you've been suggesting are dog shit. You want me to play Unnerfed, Silent Clubstep, and Eternus. Like, no. You know, suggesting good levels is free. Yo, Jade plays Silent back on track. Literally, like, brother, do you know who I am? I am not a pro player. I'm not someone that could just be like, oh yeah, let me play this top level. Like, I'm not even close to that. I am a I am not even like I am not even notably good, I would argue. Sure, I have progress on every end, but not enough. My hardest is fucking Sakupen hell, and you want me to play unnerfed silent clubstep? Like, can you read the room? I'm not Pop-Off, I'm not Zoink. I can't play Eternus. Can't play silent clubstep, even the nerfed version. I can barely play every end. And what you're missing is that both of the levels you suggested are not fucking accessible for me. Like, I'm gonna make a video about this because I feel like it's been the stupidest argument ever about whether every end is accessible. And here's my answer for you guys, so you don't have to watch the video that I'm gonna make. The answer is yes, every end is accessible. But here's the best way to think about it. Would you rather climb up a cliff that is 1,000 feet tall or a 70-mile long hike up a slight incline? The incline's more accessible, right? But you have to walk 70 miles on an incline. The hard part is doing it. It's accessible, but not easy. A lot of people fucking don't understand that. And it really irks me when I read that shit. Like, genuinely. Accessible does not equal easy. Like my example there. You can walk up a ramp instead of a cliff, right? But what if the ramp is 100 miles long? It's accessible, right? Anyone can walk on that ramp, but not everyone can go 100 miles. And same with the cliff, you know, you look at the cliff, it's daunting, you play it, it's hard, you know, it's not accessible. Not everyone can climb. But there are people that can, and you can learn how to climb, you know what I mean? Okay, Lay's ban Zixtria. I'm kidding. Yeah, plus or minus, I thought about that on my walk today, where it's like, what is a good way to describe what every end is like compared to other list demons? And that was my best thought, is that it's literally just like a small incline, but it goes on for like 100 miles. Anyone can walk, but not everyone can go the distance. Everyone can play the cube, but not everyone can do all these timings. Bro had a GD walk. Zixtria, it's like, the reason I have those GD walks is because, you know, I'm trying my best to be a GD content creator, so of course I think about GD a lot. And especially, you know, the level I'm playing right now, because I have probably sunk 200 hours into this level. So yes, Rend, I do have problems. But I love this level. This has taken the cake for my favorite level in Geometry Dash, I think. Because this is exactly what me, like an old head GD player, loves to see. You can read everything, there's no flashy effects, my eyes aren't sore, no moving objects, you know? None of that baloney. I am a 1.9 fiend, and this is perfect for me. And it's the cube, which is one of my favorite game modes. The cube and like the ball. The cube, ball, and UFO are like my top three. Robot's up there too. I would say Robot is tied with the UFO. I like that those two bring like variance in gameplay to their to the table. Whereas the ball and the cube are just super simple. You go up. One of them you go up and down, the other one you just jump. That's too late. Yep. Why do people glaze 1.9? Because it's arguably, keyword arguably, one of the best eras in Geometry Dash. Like, most extreme demons that people choose to play are from 1.9. Obviously, there are levels like Accu that break out, that kind of break that cycle. But like, Bloodbath, that's 1.9. Cataclysm, it was popular in 1.9. You know, Sakupen Hell, that's popular in 1.9. 2.0 is also a pretty solid era, honestly. Like, you get what I mean? I think 2.0, it gets a lot of hate because of the beginning of 2.0. We can all agree the beginning of 2.0 was fucking dog shit. But then we got levels like Artificial Ascent, you know? We got some really, really awesome kind of levels. Actually, I think Artificial Ascent's 2.1. I think I messed that up. But 2.0 was, I think, okay in hindsight. Compared to 2.1 and 1.9, pretty bad. But it's kind of surrounded by two of the better eras. I would put 2.2 right now, obviously a little early to judge it. I would say 2.2 kind of fits right next to 2.1, where it's like, it's really good. But 2.2 needs a little more work, I'd say. A lot of people are still overusing the camera effects. 2.2 demons are fucking garbage right now, I think. For me, as an old player. Like, there's too many camera effects, dude. There's too much moving shit. You know, I feel like there's a lot more blind jumps nowadays, and I hate those, dude. Blind jumps are the stupidest thing ever. I thought, like, I would think we would get past that eventually, but no. We haven't. There are still, like, new easy demons or, like, medium demons that I play that have blind jumps and shitty gameplay. It's like, it's been 10 years since we got moving objects, dude. And we still can't fucking figure out, hey, it's kind of not good when there's a moving object that just gets in your way and kills you instantly. We still haven't figured that out. Like, really? And guess what? The irony of me saying that blind jumps are stupid, every end doesn't even get a pass on that. Every end has a few blind jumps and I fucking hate them. Like, Kermal's part is the most frustrating for me because I love Kermal as a level creator, but his part has 2 blind jumps that are frame perfects. Like, that's fucking stupid. Like, not only are they blind jumps, but they're also frame perfects. What the fuck was Kermal smoking that day? I'd like some of it, because he was having a blast making those jumps. I still like Kermal, though. He's still my favorite creator. Although Mindcap has really started to creep up on that. I think Mindcap and Kermal are my favorite creators. They actually, you know, make levels that are different and that are actually pretty good. Now, we do not talk about Conical Depression, okay? That level never existed. There's no such thing as Conical Depression. And if you hate Conical Depression, I hate it too. I will not even try to act like Conical Depression is a good level because it's absolute dog shit. And that's what it's meant to be. Oh, but that's the thing. It's meant to be dog shit. It's like, no. It's still a dog shit level, you know? Just because it was meant to be dog shit doesn't excuse it from being dog shit. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Dear Nostalgias. That level's dog shit. We can agree. Conical Depression is actually fun, low-key. But that's what Kermal's known for, you know? Like, the level's still dog shit, even though the gameplay's not too bad. Like, I've played Conical Depression. It's not bad, to play, but to like look at and to just like mentally remember and process shit, it's just terrible, bro. It should not have been rated. I think the only reason it was rated is because of Kermal. Like I'll admit that. I'm not like a Kermal Glazer that's like, well, you don't understand the complexities of conical depression. It's like, no. There are plenty of people that could have thrown that shit together, but they wouldn't have gotten it rated because it's not Kermal. You know what I mean? Like you're right, plus or minus. But the part that irks me the most is that there are probably tons of creators out there that have made levels that are better than conical depression, but it's not rated because their name isn't Kermal. Now, we shouldn't be slandering Kermal for that. It's not his fault RobTop is biased as hell towards his levels, but it sucks because Kermal is now getting slandered for his level getting rated, and it's not his fault that his level was rated. Because, you know, Kermal's obviously, everyone knows about like Kermal's better levels like EXO and fucking Black Blizzard and Lit Fuse, I'd say, but like conical depression is just like a big stinker on his legacy, I'd say. Haven't had Pop Rocks in ages. Don't mention Pop Rocks around Maeve. Oh, speaking of Pop Rocks, I just saw her message. Okay. Yeah. But that's still not Kermal's fault that RobTop said he'd rate it, you know? RobTop said, I'll rate it. So, like, what's he supposed to do? You know? Say, no, RobTop, don't rate it. If any of you were in that situation, let's be honest. If any of you were in the situation where RobTop said, I'd rate your level if you beat it, and it's the most dog shit level you've ever made, you guys are all gonna beat your level and not care that it looks like shit. Kermal should not, like, acting like Kermal should have been like, no, RobTop, please don't rate my level. No. Anyone wants a rated level. Even if he's already had rated levels in the past, who doesn't want a rated level? Get what I mean? That being, and also, I guess one thing to kind of, the keyword is kind of, I don't think this justifies the rating at all, but at the time, a lot of people forget this, conical depression, when it was verified, was one of the hardest demons in the game. At the time. No one really talks about that, though. Everyone kind of forgets about it, that conical depression was like a top, I'm pretty sure it was like fucking top 10 or 20 or something. It was actually really hard at the time. Still doesn't justify it being rated, though, in my opinion. Unlike Silent Clubstep, like Silent Clubstep has a legacy behind it, and, you know, visually it actually looks okay as a level. You know, obviously it's old, but like it was, you know, it's a level, I guess. But I don't think it should have been rated still. And then the person that mentioned Invisible Deadlocked, yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That one I think is a little different because at least it's not even that much different. You literally just place one object. You place an alpha trigger at the beginning, and then you make everything invisible. Crazy that he beat it, though. Like, I'll give him that. I think that is more impressive than conical depression for me. Oof, too early. Fun Dip sucks. Hot take, Fun Dip is garbage. It's literally just fucking sugar, dude. At that point, just eat a sugar cube. Same with rock candy. Rock candy is just so sad. Like, I want to feel like I'm eating rocks, not just stealing sugar from my cabinet, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'd rather eat regular rocks. You're so right for that. Am I the only one that enjoys Jolly Ranchers? I don't like Jolly Ranchers. I can't slander them though. It's just a hard candy, you know. I think I'm just not into hard candies. Except for like caramel. Or caramels. Or caramels. But like hard candy just isn't really my thing. My best way to rate them is that they are just lollipops without the stick, you know. And the stick is the best part to eat. Come on. You like licorice, friend? You know what? I kind of like licorice. It's grown on me. Dude, I don't know why I'm so bad at that jump now. You like green licorice? Ugh. I like black and red. I like red a bit more, though. Dude, my resting heart rate is not good right now. No, 93! Fuck! Damn it. It was a bad omen from the start of the stream, and there it is. Here comes the how'd you die to a triple spike? Because they don't know how to play this fucking level. Plus or minus, that's my least favorite frame perfect. Just kidding. I say that about every fucking frame perfect. That one sucks, dude. Because I know the lineup, but I always want to go early. Because you have to jump right before the fucking, you know, line that you told me about. You have to jump like slightly before it. Not on it, slightly before it. But I always go too early. That's a jump Kiryu died to right there. I can understand why you died there, though. That fucking jump is scary. It's not a frame perfect, but it's right after 2. Too late. See, like, look at that. That's so fucking... Oh, that click is so bad. No, you know what? I could say that now. I have one every end victor on my side on that click. That click fucking sucks. If it was earlier in the level, I think the best way for me to think about it is treat it like the Joxy jump at 37%. It's like just before lining up the edge of your cube or the front of your cube with the lion. Like just before it. Dude, why am I dying to that? I think what I've learned or what I've been taught over the past month about how to treat some of these jumps has really helped, where it's like, just treat them as other jumps in the level that you have learned, you know? I mean, obviously it doesn't make me instantly better at them, but it makes me kind of a little less stressed out. Because some of the jumps, it's like, oh my god, I can't do this, I can't do this. But then it's like, no, there's a jump you did earlier in the level. It's almost the exact same, you know? It just looks different. Except for this jump, which I love just randomly picking a jump every day and just being like, yeah, that jump's impossible for me now. Like, has that ever been a struggle for any of you actual every end players? I'm pretty sure no. That's just a random like struggle jump for me. You know what I mean? 92 was like what I had previously. 92 is such a weird spot to die. You know, I died to 95 a few times, but like that fucking jump of all of them, I know it's not an easy jump, but still, that was hella late. I'm talking to the actual good every end players. You died to that same click? Okay. See, thank you, plus or minus. See, you get priority responses when it comes to every end. Because you're actually good at the game. Unlike these dweebs, especially Lays. Hey, my name is Lays. My artist is Stereo Madness. And also, I stink and I smell bad. Whoa, Lays. Your words, not mine, you know. She told me that, by the way. Also, casual 29 to 96, like, damn. I'm assuming you handled it pretty well. I think if that happened to me, plus or minus, you guys would watch me throw my mouse across the room, and you would probably hear my apartment complex collapse. I would literally have that one Markiplier crash out when he was playing Getting Over It, where he just fucking threw his mouse. Dude, I'm just so bad at that jump. Do I gotta practice mode this shit? You know, we gotta do it. We gotta do it the old fashioned way, bro. I'm so fucking bad at that jump. Would have been a new best to 100 after. Dude, I'm so jealous. Do you want to know what my best run to 100, when my last run to 100 was? That was almost 6 months ago. I have not had a new best to 100 in like fucking 6 months. That's insane. You know what I used to do here as well? I used to do a fucking, there's a lineup here so you can hold it the whole way, but it's much more inconsistent. Like this. Maybe I should start trying this jump instead. I don't know if anyone does that though. I feel like that jump is a little more inconsistent if I do that hold. You know what I need? I need to find how to do this jump. I think my problem is this first jump right here. So let me slow it down. I need a better lineup on this first jump. I need to do like a fucking, like I want to land right here, you know, like as early as possible, so I have more time to time the next jump. Like, see, oh my god, dude, that's late. Like, this timing is so precise. But no one gets it, you know? No one understands. No one understands the pain. All they see is the triple spike, and I get roasted for it. Although the ending triple spike, yeah, there's no excuse there, bro. I just choked. The 99.7% death. Like, oh, dude, you guys don't understand how stressful this jump was. I'm so glad I didn't fucking die there when I played Bloodbath. If I died to the triple on Bloodbath, I would actually... I think I would have never played Jump Dash again. There's an alternate universe where I died at the triple in Bloodbath, and I just stopped streaming Jump Dash. Okay, I like that much more, by the way. I need to time that first jump better. Because I think what I've been doing is I've been winging it on the first jump, and that's made my second jump a lot more inconsistent. I don't think people care about me telling them how to do it, though. Maybe I need to, like, stop doing that. I mean, as you guys know, that's the only way I can express my thoughts, because I have aphantasia, but, like... I don't know if anyone really cares. It's like, oh, yes, let me just line up here and then do this jump. You guys are just like, can you get 67 to 100, please? I'm trying. Did you just call it aphartasia? I think I'm gonna have to ban you for that. You Laze is making fun of my mental disorder. Do I think out loud? I don't have an internal monologue because I can't. My brain doesn't allow it. Well, it's less that and more, I guess the better way to think about it intuitively is I can think, but I can't really keep it to myself. You know what I mean? I can't just like hold it in my head and kind of talk about it. I have to actually kind of verbally express it. Verbally or physically express something. I literally cannot internally monologue. I don't have a voice in my head, as you guys would say. You know, like everyone has internal monologues, but not me. I have actual monologues. I'll just say shit like, dude, I shouldn't have died. Like, that's why I talk so fucking much on my streams, because the thought like comes into my head and I can't just like contain it. I have to actually fucking say something. Mentally ill? I'm not mentally ill. Like, it's not seen as an illness. It's obviously a, you know, different from your standard mind, but it's not technically an illness or like deficiency. Because, you know, there are people with aphantasia that live their lives without knowing they ever had it, you know. Because if you think about it, when someone says, hey, everyone imagine a horse, I still imagine, it's just not the way you guys do. You know what I mean? Like, we can go through life without knowing how to actually imagine like a normal person, because we have our own way of doing it. And I say we like everyone, but you know, people differ. Like, my way of imagining is extremely discreet. It's very almost sad in a way. Like, I can make it sound super edgy. Like, I can never remember anyone's face if you think about it. All I can remember is the features of your face. Like, I can remember, oh, you know, he's got a strong jaw, his eyes are blue, you know, he's got big ears, but I don't actually know what your face looks like. See, that's a more edgy way to perceive it, or you could perceive it as, I just remember the variables, not, you know, the image. Because obviously I'm not sitting here like crying, contemplating, I wish I could remember people's faces, because I do. It's just different from how most people do. What am I doing, bro? I'm trying to read chat in the middle of my run. Ugh, man. I'm so inconsistent at this part. I don't even know if I should go for 67 to 100. Like, just because I've been close doesn't necessarily mean I'm ready. I think I'm just too inconsistent at 88 to 100. I die at like just weird jumps that I should know off the top of my head, you know. Like that, you see? My imagination is really good, but I grew up in the era where kids rather play outside than be on 20 or 7, so that helps. Yeah. Ugh, Maeve, do you want a VC? Are you being a whiny little baby? Do you need a VC with me? Can I please get 88 to 100 just one more time? And then I'll go back to 67. Maybe I'll play Kermal's part just for fun. Too late. Oh yeah, the Marvel Rivals community is fucking buns, especially after the drama. I'm a little concerned because my heart rate has been consistently above 100 for like the last hour. Like it has not dropped. I'm a little concerned. Then again, I guess I am playing the more nerve-wracking parts of the level for me. Like 88 to 100, I have heard that part now from pretty long runs that it makes me nervous to hear. So maybe we'll start with Kermal's part. It's not as stressful for me, I think. I wish more people liked Nine Souls. That's my favorite game. Brother. The only people I've ever met that have played Nine Souls that aren't you guys, obviously, like, I mean in real life, are just kind of weirdos. All they can talk about are the 2 attractive female bosses and not anything else, and it's like, guys, we need to lock in. Like, I literally remember talking to a few people about Nine Souls, and like the only thing they could be like, they would be like, Lady Ethereal or Go Mong, and it's like, brother, I'll take G. I'm kidding. But like, that's all they could fucking talk about is those two motherfucking characters, dude. Like, there's more to the game than the fact that there's a sauna scene, you know? I didn't say anything about them. I just said their names. They're gonna have to figure out who I'm talking about. Who's the baddest bitch in Nine Souls? Is it Yee's sister or Lady Ethereal? Find out next time on Degenerate Fucking Losers. They didn't mention a thing about the gameplay, by the way, which tells me all I needed to know. Obviously the map robot. Notice how they never mentioned the twins. Rend, I hate to be that kind of guy. Is that really your biggest flex? There's gotta be something better, man. Come on. Unless the driving test is harder there in Australia, which maybe it is. You know, because you guys actually care about your people and don't want multiple car accidents to happen, and, you know... Dude, fucking people in the US suck at driving. Our driver's test is so free. Like literally the driver's test, you get like 10 points. It's like, do you know how to park a car? Like, I remember getting my results back and it's like, I got fucking 5 points for parking the fucking car. Do people not know how to park a car so bad that you get like 5 points for it? Like, what the fuck? Do you actually, are people so bad at driving that parking is considered like a massive increase to your like score? Drive alongside kangaroos and shit. No, alligators is Florida. Ghost click, because I messed up the timing. Oh, you gotta love it. Dude, I saw like the most brain dead comment, I think, on one of my videos. Is, so someone commented about CBF. It's like, well, are 6 years frame perfects really, you know, frame perfect with CBF and stuff? And it's like, valid question. Then some brainless like 12-year-old was like, bro uses the mouse though, so like those CBFs are like 10,000 hertz frame perfects. It's like, son, have we lost the plot? Have we lost the fucking plot? People are acting like I want you guys to understand this, by the way. Almost every single top player, a lot of the top players that aren't named Zoink have used the mouse before. Doggy beat Acheron with the fucking mouse, and Silent Clubstep with the mouse. Why are we acting like the mouse is just a terrible input method now? As if there aren't multiple people that have beaten top 10, well, no longer top 10, but like top 20 levels with the mouse. Like, are we brain dead now? Is the like, fucking everyone's like, oh, use a SEO device, you have to use a Wu-Ting keyboard. It's like, everyone's just lost the fucking plot, dude. I know, I'm using a mouse and I have a SEO device. My mouse has a better polling rate than my SEO device. So why should I use my SEO device when it's actually worse than my mouse? But they don't get that because, oh, the Zoink uses keyboard, you have to use keyboard. No disrespect to Zoink, by the way. It's just like, dude, some people make me want to rip my head off. Have I lost it? Like, am I losing my mind? Did Windows roll out an update that said, yeah, mice suck now, so now no one can use a mouse when playing Geometry Dash? Like, this community is so fucking stupid. It's insane. It is actually insane to me.
Jade built like Helpy.
I am not Helpy. And like, I'm not trying to disrespect the top players because, you know, they're just playing the fucking game. It's not their fault. Their community is so stupid and spreading just straight misinformation. Like, there are people trying to, like, I get comments on my videos that are like, dude, you should use a SEO device. It's so much better than the mouse. And it's like, my mouse has a faster polling rate than the fucking SEO device. So not only do you sound stupid right now because you're just straight up wrong, but there are top players that use mice anyways. Oh, but mouse doesn't get a lot of CPS. I'm playing every end. I'm playing fucking every end. I'm not playing Slaughterhouse. I'm not playing Tidal Wave. I'm playing every end. There are no sections where you need more than like fucking 3 CPS.
Doogie used to use a mouse.
Exactly. Doggy has beaten top 20 levels with the mouse. And people, now that he switched to a keyboard, everyone's like, yep, mice is dead. No one can use a mouse anymore. Now, does a Wu-Ting have a better like polling rate than my mouse? Probably, but I'm broke as shit, so I'm not gonna buy a Wu-Ting keyboard. Do I want a Wu-Ting keyboard right now? Honestly, not really. Maybe for other rhythm games. I'll play other rhythm games with my Wu-Ting or whatever, but I'm chilling with my mouse right now.
He used mouse for 2.1 Acheron, and I think on Silent Clubstep, but maybe not, but he swapped because grief is high CPS.
Exactly. Like, the limitation of mice is CPS. I'm not even going to try to argue that because that's true. Like, I use my SEO device for high CPS levels. But I'm not using it for fucking every end, bro. And I'm pretty sure there is a every end Victor that used the mouse, but it's kind of weird because it double clicked. And also we don't really talk about him because he's kind of an asshole of a person. But yeah, one of the every end Victors, I believe, also used the mouse. So, like, literally insert that one fucking, you know, our brains are gone Instagram comment gif. Our brains are Acropolis. stupid and dumb and gray. Dude, I'm just bad now. I'm bad. I'm heated.
Are shrinking.
Yeah, I checked his like YouTube and stuff. I don't like him. I could kind of tell the vibes he gives off, and I'm like I'm just not gonna mess with him. You know, I'll go my own way. He'll do his own thing. You know, I hope he has a great life. I hope I have a great life. That deal. But like seeing some of his posts and shit where it's like, you know, he calls multiple players just like the R word, or like he calls the community, he refers to the community as the R word. And you know, that's his community though. So he's got a more, I guess, what would you say, harsh sense of humor.
I hope you and your family have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
You're a little late on that, Lays. Too early again! Again! Ah! Oh my god, I did everything perfect. I jumped the gun, bro. I clicked so early there. There's no excuse. That's just a fucking terrible choke. I clicked so early. I was so panicky, bro. The nerves, dude. The nerves got to me, and I fucking clicked so early. I think we're gonna have to execute Zix Trio because of that one. That's all I feel. That's all I feel about that one. Just like a little toot. Not like a big fart, you know? That one was like a little toot, you know? I didn't quite shit my pants, but it was a pretty gross one.
Do you think GD players are gonna start taking stimulants or depressants to deal with nerves in the future?
Wait. Lays might have just dropped the new strat. Overdose, like taking fucking drugs to make it so you just don't have any nerves. Now, I hope we never get to that fucking point. That would be sad. W strat. Maybe I need to take them, bro. Because my nerves are, like, bad. Maybe that's what makes good GD players. Here's a kind of like almost a dark joke. The only good GD players are like depressed and extremely anxious, so they have to take that kind of medication, so they never have to deal with nerves. Nah. That's not the actual case, though. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of good GD players that are very happy and haven't gone through depressive episodes where it requires medication or stimulants. Should I just get geeked out of my mind, bro? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, though. Where I live, I can't get anything. And also, I wouldn't want to do that. Can I beat every end after taking 20 milligrams? Let's see how we do. Better not. I remember there's a little more leeway on the jump at fucking 68. That jump is weird though. You can see why it would cause a lot of fucking deaths. It's like you have to go early, but not like directly line up. It's kind of weird. It's not like Joxy's jump. Joxy's jump is like a little earlier than it. Like literally like a few frames earlier, I'd say. It does make me happy knowing that I could do a lot of these very precise jumps without even like, you know, flinching too hard. Especially like every time I get past 67 to 73, like that is a really, really tough section of jumps there. And I'm just glad. And then of course I died of that. Starkey's part is rough. The more I play it, the more I realize it's like, damn. This is evil. Especially because it's at the end of the level. Or towards the end of the level, not at the end. Am I crazy for saying it's the last choke point? Like, I don't mean choke point as in like, you know, little choke point. I mean like, it's the last part that's a choke point. Everything after this, it's like specific jumps that are choke points. And like 94%. Ugh, I need to go pee. I'll be right back, everyone. I'm turning off my heart rate monitor because screw you. I'm back.
Nice heart rate monitor.
Did I forget to turn it on? You see, guys, being a YouTuber is so hard. I have to keep thinking about buttons to press. Life is so difficult. No, bro. I'm just, you know what? I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. That's okay. That's okay. I am happy. That is a frame perfect. I got past 93. I had a little mind block there, but we know we can get past it now. We know we can get past it. Oh, and if I die at 99 again, then I won't throw my chair this time. I'll probably crash out, but, you know, I'll try to stay zen. It's okay. Because we're so close, bro. I could feel it. I could taste it. Take weed? No, hell no. I'm not gonna take a weed. Drugs are bad for you, MK. You can't take drugs, you know, drugs are bad. I'm joking. Yeah. Guys, I have the best way to play GD. You see what happens when my heart rate goes, whenever my heart rate goes over 120, I just go through an entire pack of cigarettes. So I don't have to deal with nerves anymore. It's easy. I don't know why people don't do it more. No! Damn it! Fuck. Oh, that's 99 twice. Ah, the last frame perfect. The last frame perfect. Dude, I'm a choke artist. Whew. I was so nervous coming up to that triple. Like, obviously, like in my head, it was just, don't die to the triple. That I neglected the literal last frame perfect in the level. Ugh. So close, dude. I can taste it. Please, just let me have it. Mind cap, please. I need this. Ugh. My every end runs are kind of chopped, and I need a better one. Please, Mindcap. I want something better than 76 to 100, bro. Whatever. 79's a pretty common death for me. Oh, but it's just a triple spike. Me with diarrhea. Pooping my pants while you guys say that. See? Ratio, am I right? What? I thought that was on time. I'll keep that in mind, though. Maybe if I go back, I'll hear the when I hear the click, it'll be a bit early. Damn, I was barely early, I think. It's also frame perfect, by the way, so I don't care that much. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing that I'm only dying to the frame perfects. My mind says good thing because, you know, they're fucking frame perfects. But my mind also says it's like, but you've done them so many times. But then my mind counters that and says, there's still frame perfects. And then my mind is like, well, you know, that doesn't really mean anything. You know, you do a bunch of 2-frame jumps, but you never worry about those. The only difference between them is that the timing's just a little bit harder. Which is also something I read about, by the way. Apparently every end has almost 250 30 FPS jumps. Now, those aren't insane, right? You would think, because they're like double the amount of time than a normal frame perfect. But that means there are like fucking almost 300 jumps in the or almost 250 jumps in the level where you only have a 30th of a second to click at the right time. That kind of opened up my eyes a little bit. Because, you know, I'm always lingering on like the whole, oh, frame perfect. I shouldn't die to this jump. It's not a frame perfect. But then it's like, that's a 2-frame jump, you know. Not a frame perfect, but, you know, you don't have a lot of time to click at the right moment. There are a lot of jumps in this level that just people kind of neglect almost. Because frame perfect is just like such a... Because a frame perfect just sounds cooler, you know? Who cares about a 2-frame jump, you know what I mean? Like, oh, a 30 FPS frame perfect? Yeah, that's not that crazy. It's still a little bit of time, you know? Starkey's part is so long, dude. Like, I didn't even get past Starkey in that run. I keep forgetting that 76 to 79 is a part of Starkey. I always think of Starkey ending at 76. Ugh, I need to turn off that fucking Ko-Fi bot on Twitch, bro. Visit Jade Python's Ko-Fi page at insert link here. Like, I'm an affiliate now on both platforms. I shouldn't be using Ko-Fi that much anymore. Ooh, I'm a little shaky on that jump all of a sudden. I know the timing though, so I'm hoping those are just weird hiccups. That also, no, I disagree. I disagree, game. Yeah, whatever. I always have these moments. It's okay. Yes! Oh. Oh, I'm not even like that excited because I did it, dude. I fucking had so many chances. Finally, we pulled through. We finally pulled through. Oh. Oh, that feels so good, bro. Oh, let's go. Let's go, dude. New best to 100. It's been like, how long has it been? Hold on, let's check. How long has it been since I got my best from 100? Oh my god, it's a long time coming. Let's see here. Let's go all the way back in time. My 76 to 100, which is my best to 100 at the time, was done July 29th of 2025. It has been roughly almost exactly 6 months since that. Oh my god, dude. Fun fact also, at that time, my best from 0 was 15%. Well, there it is. 76 or 67 to 100. Let's see if it'll show here. I think this thing is fucking broken. Oh, where is it? Yeah, fucking this thing's been broken lately, so don't worry about it. But you guys saw with your own eyes. Oh, that feels nice. You know what? Let's just do 55. Let's just do 55 to 100. It should be easy, right? All I need to do is add Kermal's part to it.
clueless.
Yeah, maybe not. Genuinely, you could just do it. I could. But there's a different run I need to secure right now, and that is 33 to 67. I need to secure every end in 3 runs. I think I could do it. I feel like I can do 33 to 67. It's the second hardest third. Obviously, 0 to 33 is way harder. I think the only choke point for me in this part is Kermal and Koreaquer, because those two have been kind of sketch for me lately. But I think this run is the best I think I should practice. Mainly because it gets me more practice in Joxy, which I obviously died to from 0. So it gives me Joxy practice, but it also helps me practice doing the passes part right after Joxy. And then obviously I have not played Koreaquer and Kermal's part with a lot of nerves, so it helps me build nerves. Better nerve control for those 2 parts. I know my reaction wasn't that exciting over 67 to 100, but I think I let out all of my energy on the angry reaction to dying to 90, to dying to the triple. Exactly, plus or minus. That's what I want to secure. I want to try to get every end in 3 runs. And remember what I said earlier about how, like, once I get to a part from like a long run, I start to suck at it. You're seeing that right now because I'm overthinking a lot of these jumps. But don't worry, I'm used to it. Just gotta remember the timings and just let your, muscle memory take control for a bit. That's too late. Wow, I'm actually surprised. You can buy old battle passes, Maeve. You don't have to. You don't have to do the main battle pass right now. You can buy old ones. Let me change my go percent. Let's put it at 50. Let's go. Yeah, let's say 50%. 50%'s a fine, I'd say, go percent. What do you mean, how? Just navigate to the battle pass page. And then there, I believe in the top left, you can like select a button. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a button there. And then you can select old passes. But yeah, Marvel Rivals lets you buy old battle passes. I wish Fortnite would do that. But nope. That was late? Really? Ugh. Don't worry though. That's like the one fuck ass jump at this part. The timing will come back to me. Oh, screw that Korea Queer jump, bro. Fuck that jump. I don't know why I've been so bad at that jump lately. Like, it's weird. I know the lineup, though. Like, I think it's just another case of, like, what I said earlier, where it's like, sometimes you just fucking forget. Is that time I remembered, but I didn't do it. I'm gonna move my mic closer. I'm gonna sound shittier now. I'm sorry, everyone, but I just need you guys to know I'm legit. That's what I think. My legitimacy is more important than my voice quality, to me at least. I want you guys to know that I'm legit. I think that's something that I've been paranoid about, is that there's gonna be people that don't believe me the further I get, you know? Because I am doing literally one of the craziest jumps. I don't want to say one of the craziest, because there are people that are doing way crazier jumps than me. But I am doing a very significant jump. Oh, the hand cam's blocked? Okay. And I really just don't want people to think that. I mean, some of you know, because you guys have been here since for the 70,000s of fucking attempts that I've put into this. I'm scared, dude. I want people to think I'm legit. Although I'm gonna be honest, 90% of people know I am. I think it's because of TikTok. I need to stop posting on TikTok. Everyone on TikTok is fucking toxic. Always making fun of my heart rate, that I use the mouse, you know. They'll say shit like, you know, a 20% run isn't that great. You know, maybe you're right. 20% the value isn't a crazy run, but they're not taking the context into consideration. I don't have any list demons or anything close to a list demon completed, so those 20% runs are harder than my hardest. Well, okay, that's an exaggeration. I'd argue 0 to 37 is like, how hot of a take should I make here? I think 0 to 27 is twice as hard as Sakupen Hell. Or 0 to 37, not 20. I think 0 to 37 is twice as hard as Sakupen Hell. I will stand by that. As a Sakupen Hell victor, and who obviously secures 0 to 37, that run is harder than beating Sakupen Hell twice in a row. Now 67 to 100? I would say that's pretty much beating Sakupen Hell difficulty. Maybe a little harder. 67 to 100 is definitely the easiest 33% run in the level. But like I think Starkey's part makes it harder. Starkey's part is definitely the standout difficult section in that. No, I'm a self-proclaimed expert, and I say that's not true. Fuck, man. If only there wasn't a if only there was a self-proclaimed expert that could go against this self-proclaimed expert. But I guess you're the only one here. Realize that not raging on a far death will get them clips and fame too. I hate to break it to you, Cammed, but that is like an in a vacuum statement. Like when you get a far run, they're not intentionally getting mad. They are mad. Like, did you see me getting 67 and 99? That was not me trying to clip farm. I was genuinely so close to punching a hole in my wall because it's an absurdly stupid death. You know what I mean? Like, you're not keeping into context, like, frustrations with a level. I know it's kind of sad that the media is saturated with a lot of negative content. Rage tends to get more views. Like someone raging at dying at 99% on Bloodbath gets more views than someone who beat Bloodbath. Like, well, maybe that one's not true, especially in GD, but like in like media in general, negativity generally is what drives clicks. You know what I mean? I think Jamjash is actually kind of the opposite. More people want to see completions over fails. When they see fails, they just say, come on, dude, you got this. Obviously, in varying degrees of niceness. But like, if you look at my channel, my most viewed videos are my completions, not my fails. Like, even my every end, like my worst fail ever, that has less than my new best 37. Because people are more interested in me getting a new record than me dying at 99 from 67. So when I see like someone rage, I understand. Like, there's a lot of context. Like, you may obviously some people are a little too ragey, but like think about it like this: saying people. I know you didn't say this, by the way, Cam. I'm just going on a little ramble here because I like doing this. But like, the ideology of people shouldn't be raging is equivalent to saying people shouldn't be crying with joy. You know what I mean? Where it's like, you're pretty much telling someone to not express an emotion. Like, crying with joy is expressing great joy. Rage is expressing great anger or frustration. You can be too over the top happy and also too over the top angry. That being said, I don't really watch a lot of rage content when it comes to GD. I watch a lot of completions because I care more about that, or progress videos. I unfortunately would argue I'm a pretty angry person. I get pretty booty when I play Geometry Dash. Like, I remember last stream I crashed out at Lay's for playing, a sound alert, and it's like, all Lay's was doing was just having fun. It's literally just kind of like the whole la 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 la, and then I'm like, we're having fun! Like, yes, she may have distracted me during a run, but that shouldn't justify me going ballistic. Like, I was really angry. I've been trying to be better about controlling that. Like, I think after throwing my chair, I realized, hold on, I'm too broke to buy new equipment, so let's not do that. I don't wanna buy a new chair. And this chair is actually really good. So I'm gonna give it. But I still rage. Today was just so weird though. I got so many runs to 90 that like I developed that I don't care attitude, which is rare. It took me it takes a while to kind of develop that. Like, if you guys know what I mean, when you make progress on a level, you get so mad at this one stupid part. Who here has played Bloodbath? And you got to Michigan's part, and you always thought, Michigan's part is stupid, it's dumb, I fucking hate it. Then you get past it, or when you die to Michigan's part so many times from zero, when you play Bloodbath, you just start not caring anymore. It's expected, Or it's less that it's expected, it's like, it's happened so much that you become desensitized to it. And I think that's what happened today. I died a lot past 88% on my runs that I really didn't care about dying to 9. Like, I died to 99 again. I think if I did that during my, like, pre-break, before my break, if I had done that twice, I think I would have actually just, like, fucking dropped the level. But today it just feels different. It's my birthday. I don't want to be an angry soul on my birthday. I don't want to be a negative Nancy on my birthday. I've already died to worse jumps, Dying to the 99% frame perfect is a lot less frustrating than dying to the last triple spike. And, I just felt it. I felt like I could do it. And I did it. That's why my reaction was also very tame. I didn't really have bottled up emotions. It was just kind of like, let's get this bread. And even now, like, I'm not really playing good from Joxy. I don't care. And that's a good thing, I think. In a weird, like, opinion, I think reaching flow state in Geometry Dash, I know I just said that, by the way. Make fun of me for it, but I see a lot of people say, when you get to like a flow state with a level, you just don't die to it. I think you're actually wrong. That's actually wrong. I think when you reach a quote-unquote flow state, or when you get to like the vibe of a level, it's not that you just complete everything easily. It's that the deaths don't frustrate you anymore, You're in the state of mind where it's gonna happen. You're gonna beat it, or you're gonna get that run. So you just keep going. You don't get caught up in the negative emotions. You die, and you just go from the beginning again, because it's gonna happen soon. That is, I think, the ideal state of GD players. Not getting into a moment where you can beat everything without dying. Because if you constantly strive to do that, you won't. Like, I die to a bunch of stupid jumps. I even complain about dying to these said stupid jumps when I play this game. But, at the end of the day, as long as I just don't linger on it, I'll get past it. Can't get past every jump without dying. Like, even there, that's like a triple. I died to it, so I don't really care about that. My emotions will get high though, so even though I'm saying this, I guarantee a week from now I'm gonna have like a really, really frustrating death, and I'm gonna fucking be a ragey poo-poo head. But while I'm in a calm state of mind, I can at least tell you guys how I'm managing the fact that I am playing one of the most frustrating levels ever. And also doing a jump from a level that isn't even close to this difficult. It's a very hard thing to balance, I'm gonna be honest. Keeping myself in a good mental state, knowing that I genuinely am not good enough for this level, or at one point wasn't good enough to even play it. It's a battle. Not asking for empathy though. Damn it! No! First jump in Kermal's part. I wanted that. I was fucking ready, dude. Fists in the air, ready to give Kermal's part, you know, a few swings. I'm just not good at the indicator that I use, you know. I'm getting better at it though. I've been, you know, I used the one that Kiruu taught me, using the background flash instead of... What I did previously was so scuffed, by the way. Nothing crazy, Zixtrio. Just 33 to 56. Just a dumb death. No! 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 Oh, really? There's only one more hard jump. That would have been it. Oh, no. Fuck, dude, that hurts. That one hurt the most. Because I got past the blind frame perfects, dude. But hey. We need more reps in Kermal's part with nerves. That's okay. I'm gonna probably die to 61 and 63 a few more times before I get there again, but you know, I would honestly take more reps. I'll take more reps, bro. When are you playing Eternus? Never, because you keep asking. I only play levels that I want to play. Fuck. Oh my god, dude. If I hear any of you guys asking me to play a fucking level again, I'm actually gonna fucking... It's not a level request stream. I'm not gonna play the level you want me to play. I'm playing the level I want to play. And also, if you do suggest the level, make sure it's a fucking good one. And not Eternus. And City Fade. But that's Zixtrio's, like, fucking... primary skill. He just says, you should play City Fade. Oh, dude, I want every end in 3 runs so bad. Dude, the excitement is killing me, man. I want it in 3 runs, dude. I want every end in 3 runs. I'm so fucking close. I know I can get it. Because I think once I get it in 3, that's when shit gets real. Because if I know I can get it in 3, I know I can get it in 2, not long after. Well, maybe it'll take me a few months still, but like, I believe that getting it in 3 is like the event that I need to have for me to realize this is it. You know, it's coming. I might not get it in 3 today, but that's okay. I want it in 3 so bad, guys. If I get it in 3, I might cry, like, actually. If I get every end in 3 parts. Because as I said, I'll repeat it again because, you know, I'm a chronic yapper. Getting in 3 runs tells me that it's possible. A part of me is still doubting if I can even do it, dude. But I think as I've seen throughout all my time playing, anytime I have a level in 3 parts, that tells me that we're close. Maybe it'll take me another, year. Maybe I'll go on another 3-month break, but if I get to 3 runs, dude, it might happen. No, it goes click. Fuck, dude. No, I really mistimed that jump. Oh, that's an easy jump. Really, that's an easy jump, bro. Oh my god. Really? That's so unfortunate. That's such an easy jump. Oh my goodness, dude. I got past 63 twice. I have fluked the 63 jump twice now. Nerves, man. Gotta get him under control. Gotta get him under control. You have so much leeway on that jump. I need to remember that. That's not like an edge jump, you know. I have a lot of leeway. Like, I don't know why I'm doing a edge of the block jump there. It's not that. That's why I was being like, oh, it's such an easy jump, because like compared to other jumps in this part, it actually is a pretty easy jump. I don't mean like fucking freebie, but like that's like a difficulty jump, you know what I mean? Like I could die to it. I'm not like in utter shock what the fuck is wrong with me that I died to it. But, you know, it sucks because I would much rather die to like a jump that I know has caused me problems. That one is just like a kind of like I feel like I'm better than that. I shouldn't have done that. That would have made it. Why did I reset there? All right, let's go back. You know what? I want to have where's time? What do you want to have? Do you want to try to have a baby rhino, a Ford F-150 colored green, and a bean burrito from Taco Bell? I think I would have made it. Okay, I'm gonna take my hand off the reset button. Let's stop hitting the reset button. Just play. Accept our deaths. Don't try to run from them. That is new. Can't wait to get roasted for that one. I knew that was too late. Ryukwar! Come on! Best way to describe Ryukwar is the short guy at the gym. Like, you look at him, he's like, oh, he's short, you know? But then he can fucking lift twice as much as you. It's a short part, but man, does it have some fucking whack chops in it. The shortest part of the level. Yeah. Do I like flow gameplay? No. There's not a really good way to describe the gameplay I like. If I were to try to make a guess as to how I describe it, I'd call it discrete gameplay. Not necessarily flowy, it's just you finish a part and then you go to the next one. Flow is just kind of like, you know, you're flowing through, you're changing game modes, doing like weird, doing like fun jumps, goes to the music. Discrete is more like ship part, cube part, you know, ball part. You know, each mode has its time in the daylight, you know, or each part has time in the daylight, so you know what you're doing. You know? When you're the ball, you know you're the ball, you're expecting ball gameplay, and you do ball game. Then you go through like a ship portal, and you know you're the ship, you do ship gameplay. Maybe there's some gravity portals, mini portals. Maybe there's like a quick switch of game mode that just kind of like is there to serve as like an effect, or maybe it's just like a, it goes to the song. Maybe a speed portal, yeah. I mean, literally, the best way to think about it is look at every main Rob Top level. None of them are flow levels. I think Deadlocked is the most, like, flowy it can get, where it's like, you know, in Deadlocked, when you're the wave for, like, a good amount of time. you're the ship for a good amount of time, you know. Maybe not too long, but like you're still it for like a solid 3 seconds so you can process what you're doing. And I like it when the obstacles that you have to avoid are obvious and not fucking blending with the background. My biggest problem with flow gameplay is that modern flow gameplay has a lot of moving objects and colors to it. That like, how am I supposed to tell that this purple spike that's moving up and down and flashing in and out of existence because of a visual effect while the background is flashing this bright lavender color in my face? Apparently I was supposed to double click the orb, you know, like it's not discrete. Am I saying it's bad? Not necessarily. I'm saying it's not discrete. It's not concrete. It's very flowy kind of gameplay, very learny gameplay. Now, when you learn flowy levels and you know where everything is, it's pretty solid. You know, I don't think flow is absolute dog shit. I don't like flow levels because they're so learny. You know, I don't like when a level requires me to remember, oh, I'm ball here, I'm spider, oh, now I'm a robot, oh, now I'm a cube, you know, like, and all that happens in the span of 5 seconds. It's like, no, I don't like that. I like to know what is going on. You know what I mean by that? And yeah, you're right about flow equals sync. Flow levels, I think the common mistake that people kind of perceive that is that flow levels do sync. Like, flow levels have to have sync or they're really not good flow levels, you know. And discrete levels sometimes don't have a lot of sync. Sometimes is the key word. Like, a lot of people tend to associate sync with flow levels because the only good flow levels have sync, but there are good discrete levels that don't really have sync. I think a good example is, let's look at a level like Cataclysm. There is not a lot of click sync in Cataclysm. If you like literally go watch my playthrough of Cataclysm, or anyone's playthrough, not only mine, where they have clicks, none of the clicks really go to the song. You know what I mean? Like, the only flow side, the only synchronous part of that gameplay is the portals and the speed at which you're going. Flow levels, on the other hand, they have to have the parts where it's just like clicking, you know? You have to click to the beat. And it doesn't have to be like click to every beat. A lot of flow levels tend to leave out beats. But then, you know, in order for flow gameplay to be good, you can't just have it be click to the beat or it's easy. So then they don't do that, but then a lot of creators do these really fucking stupid clicks that don't go to the beat and they just put it in randomly. Like, it's never predictable. It's just really bad, in my opinion. Like, if a flow level has a bad click, that ruins the level. If a discrete level has a bad click, it's not a big deal. It's just a bad click, you know? People are going to talk about it, but it doesn't absolutely ruin the flow of the game mode, because in discrete levels, you're not really trying to flow to everything. You're just trying to get through the level. But then again, I'm an old head. I've been known to kind of reject a lot of new stuff, so you don't have to, you know, listen to what I think about it. And also, a lot of flow levels nowadays are a lot. Correction. A lot of levels nowadays, I hate to say it, I'm gonna drop a truth nuke right here, and if you disagree with me, that's okay. But levels are over decorated nowadays. There's too much shit going on, and a lot of people just get stuck in the wrong mindset of add more glow, add a background that moves more, you know, add more visual effects. It's like, less is more. When you look at like
if you go to a fancy restaurant and they serve you a plate, they're not going to give you like a steak that's dyed multiple colors, you know? They're not going to fill up the plate with a bunch of, you know, colorful vegetables. They're going to give you a steak, maybe some carrots and broccoli on the side, and mashed potatoes. Less is more. Like a level looks better when it's not in your face fucking, ooh, rainbow, 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 oh, glowing effect, moving objects. Like, can we chill out, please? There are some levels that look really cool with that. I'm not saying all levels that have that are bad, but everyone's trying to do it now. Where are the minimalist levels? Where are the levels like Every End, where it's like, what's the decoration? Just the background. And it's not even that distracting of a background. It's just there. A background is a background. It's not supposed to make or break the level. It's supposed to be there to fill in the visuals. But people make that like the main part of the show. The blocks are fucking all over decorated. Everything is so much color and it hurts my eyes. You know, when did epilepsy become good visual design? Like, it's stupid. Anyways, I gotta lock in. Okay, but my point, but like, I hope some of you guys at least try to get what I'm saying. Like, even if you disagree, you can admit there are some levels that are really not good. Like, you know, I'm gonna drop another truth nuke here, and you guys, this one, actually, this one's more of a hot take than a truth nuke. I Spy fucking sucks. Epilepsy does not equal good visuals. Are the visuals good? Sure, but I can't fucking see anything because it's just flashing on and off. I'm not saying I Spy is a bad level, by the way, but I am saying that is a good example of just like modern levels just do that shit to you. I'm a fucking old son of a bitch. I'm an old GD player. So I need you to know that I am biased here. But I think fucking just too much shit, man. I want to play levels that are like Necropolis. I want to play levels like Bloodbath, where the decoration is just to make the level look good. It's not affecting the gameplay. Too many times have I seen levels where the decoration makes the level impossible to read. Wait, that's a spike? Wait, that's an indicator? Where's the portal? Why am I in upside down? Like, does no one say that all the time whenever they play a new level? It's like, oh shit, why is insert thing happening here? Because you can't fucking see. There's custom portals, you know, there's custom spikes, custom blocks, everything, you know. Is it cool? For some levels, a lot of levels, honestly, yes, really cool. But it's so over the top. A block is just supposed to be a representation of something that you need to jump over or not run into. Not some fucking over the top, holy shit, look it, I made a spaceship that's 1,000 different glow effects just for a block that you jump over and forget about. You know what I mean? And why do people make indicators in levels the same as fucking spikes? I have played too many levels where the jump indicators are the worst fucking thing ever. Who makes a jump indicator shaped exactly like a fucking spike? Apparently every level creator sits here and he's like, should I choose this indicator that looks like an arrow or the one that looks like the exact spikes that I built in my level? I know, let's pick the one that looks exactly like a spike and confuse the shit out of my fucking players, you know? Should I make it so the background's very subtle and awesome? Or should I just put 5,000 background triggers to make it flash on and off? Perfect! Let's put more pulse triggers. Like, I know, this is the fucking lamest crash out ever, but, my poor eyes, man. I don't know how long I can keep playing this game. Now you know why I just kind of refuse to play a lot of newer levels? Because they hurt my eyes. I like playing old levels because they're not decorated. They're not as decorated. I'm not saying let's stop decorating. I'm saying, you know, like, I miss when everything was readable, easily readable. And if it wasn't easily readable, it was bullshit, you know? Nowadays, bullshit gameplay seems to be the norm. Blind jumps, fucking, stupid. But as I was kind of saying, like, yeah. And I think you mentioned cam map packs. That's a great example of, you know, the era that I like isn't the best. The era that I'm like is not free from slander. Like, literally, map pack levels are the embodiment of the bullshit of like 1.9 and pre 1.9 shitty levels. You get what I mean? Like, every era has its flaws. I think the difference is how it's portrayed. When you die to like a fake in old levels, it's bullshit. Everyone agrees it's bullshit, right? But you know what? Here, I'm gonna kind of change it a bit, but listen, like, try to understand what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna probably say this horribly, but I miss when dying means I got hit by a spike. I don't die to spikes anymore. I die to fucking, uh-oh, you couldn't see the block and you missed it. You know what I mean? I missed when you died because you didn't jump at the right time. I missed when deaths were very obvious. Your death was, you ran into the block. You ran into the spike. You didn't jump over this thing. Nowadays, I just fall out of the level. Or like, oh, you missed this invisible block or this orb that's moving upwards at you at Mach 10. I hate it. 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 Old levels are still bullshit though. I'm not saying that justifies those stupid fake outs that you literally cannot predict. But modern levels are no different. People are acting like, oh, map pack levels have stupid bullshit in them. They do, but so do modern levels. They have the exact same thing. It just looks different. Instead of being a stupid fake out that you can't tell because, you know, the design of the level, you can't see it because of the stupid decoration decisions, you know? I miss though. I'm just gonna be a fucking stuck-up motherfucker. I'll be that instead, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do instead. I'm just never gonna play any 2.2 or 2.1. Well, I'll play some 2.1 levels, but I'm just never gonna play any 2.2 levels. Hey guys, my next list demon, it's gonna be Silent Club stuff because, you know, I'm an old head and I can't play new levels. What's after Silent Club stuff? Let's go for Tartarus. Fuck it. We'll go for fucking, you know, Tartarus and, you know, I don't even know any other fucking hard levels that are old. Hot now. And I don't even think Tartarus is 1.9. I think it's 2.0. Actually, I think it's 2.1. This 2.1 lasted so fucking long. And yeah, don't even get me started on fixed hitboxes. That is the worst shit ever, dude. And I mean fixed hitboxes that make the level harder. Those are the worst. If you use a fixed hitbox to make the level easier or possible, I'll let you get away with that, you know, because you're making your level less buggy or annoying by doing that. But if you choose to make a fixed hitbox that makes the level harder, brother, I hate you. Like, respectfully, I hate you. Like, to me, it's almost lazy. Like, you know, you could just, you know, move the spike over to make it more difficult. You don't need to use an invisible spike to make the hitbox, you know, more difficult. You could just, you know, there's this beautiful thing called the half step or the fucking, you know, quarter step, 8th, 16th. You can move the block or spike closer. You can make the jump more intimidating. Instead, you decide to deceive us with, guess what? Bullshit! Because the modern fucking levels are just as bullshit as old levels, dude. Old levels had their own set of bullshit that was straight bullshit, straight ass buns. Can we delete the map packs? But now modern levels are just getting away with it because, you know, fuck it, it's fine. You see, yeah, I know the gameplay's utter fucking trash, but the decoration, you see? He put 50,000 pulse triggers, therefore we need to rate the level. God, I'm such a fucking whiny bitch. career consistency's been weird today. I'm gonna call stream soon though. I think in 7 minutes, when it hits 6:30, I'm gonna stop stream. Today was a great day though. I know I went on a lot of rants today, but I like talking. So like, I am not by any means heated at all. I like having these kinds of discussions, even if I get pretty intense. We might stream tonight. I just have a meeting. I have a meeting with like my team that I need to go to. So like when I get back from that meeting, I can stream with her. I want to stream with her like that. Although the new Terraria update might have broken the mods. Actually, no, I forgot. T-mod is standalone now. So the only update I want to study. The problem with the YouTube guides is it's not the guide's fault when people make those guides, because if you think about it like this, it's impossible to teach someone how to draw yourself. You could teach them the strategies that you use, but that doesn't mean they can make something good. You know? So I'm not mad at the people that make those guides. Those people are, God bless them, you know. They're putting themselves out there trying to help people make rate worthy levels. Like, that's awesome. The problem is that you just can't teach that. You can't teach like how to be creative. You can teach them how to place blocks effectively, you know, how to use pulse triggers. You can teach them those, like that is good stuff to learn. But you can't teach them how to make like a super awesome good level with no flaws. You know? What the fuck was that? Like, I appreciate I appreciate and I would honestly say support the people that do those things, that go out of their way to try to put out guides to make people better at the things they want to do. You know, art guides, level creating guides, how to make a game, how to program. Like, those people are amazing. It's just really hard because you cannot teach, you know, creativity. You can't teach how to think. You can only teach how to do things. You know, as Zixtria said, you can only teach tips. Like, hey, don't place, you know, don't do blind jumps, you know? We could tell everyone that. Don't do blind jumps. Don't do this, don't do that. But now all they know is, okay, I can't make a blind jump. Now what? You know? And that's not to demoralize you, because the only way to get good at building levels is to build levels, you know? It's just take the tips that they taught you and really try to understand why they're teaching it to you. I think that's the best way for me to learn stuff, is instead of lingering about the fact of it, you know, oh, don't do blind jumps, figure out why you shouldn't do blind jumps. I know this is a very obvious example, but like, think about it. Why do blind jumps suck? You might be like, oh, well, you can't see it, but it's like, there are some jumps that you can't see that you do like. The reason blind jumps suck is because they're frustrating to die to. So you keep that in mind. Okay, you need to consider that people can get frustrated when they die at certain spots because it feels like bullshit. I hope those guys are telling people to playtest your fucking level, because that is the biggest flaw I see with people. They never playtest their levels. They do it in like practice mode or whatever, but you need to actually be able to play the level. And obviously, if you can't do it, get a playtester. I'm not saying, oh, I have 0 extreme demons, I can't build an extreme demon, but I am saying you need to know that your gameplay is like solid and not frustrating. You can't just fucking be like, yep, that looks good, you know? man. Keep in mind, I'm not a level creep. I don't want you to think that my advice has any higher ground than anyone. That is solely based on my opinion as someone who doesn't build levels, but plays levels. Is that I want people to know that you need to be able to play test your level. Whether you're the one doing it, whether it's a friend doing it, whether you make like a public post on like X or make a public post on Twitter, Reddit, whatever you use to get people to play test your level. You know, I genuinely think that gameplay has come second in this generation of fucking Geometry Dash, and I really don't like that. I think gameplay should come first. Like, I think, yes, decoration is awesome. Decoration is, to me, decoration is the cherry on top. Like, for, you know what I'm going to use an example of? A sundae. Let's say you order a sundae, right? There's two ways you can get it in the GD community. This is an exaggeration. You can either get just the ice cream with no toppings, or you can get the ice creams, or you can get the sundae with no ice cream. All the toppings, though. Like, you get the Oreo crumble, you get the cherry, you get the whipped cream, but no ice cream. To me, when you build a level, you need the base, which is the gameplay, aka the ice cream. And then the toppings are the decoration. You know, you need to have both of them. But a lot of people tend to neglect the first one because decoration is what people see, right? But they don't look at what people, or they don't really focus on what people feel when they play their level. Why do you think all the best rated levels, you know, they have all very high levels of decoration, but they also have solid gameplay? You could still have hiccups in your gameplay. That every level has like parts that kind of suck. But I see too much like lack of gameplay or lack of like good play testing. You know what I mean? Also, I hate that I have to say this, but it's something that I think that I have not seen people do much anymore. Make every death feel intentional. I'll go on about it in a second. Like, I don't like here. This is gonna be like a not as intense rant, but why? So let me give you like a little rundown, like a little, I guess, what is it? User story, user case story. I'm playing a level, right? And I mistime an orb. I mistime it really bad. And instead of, you know, running into a spike or a saw blade or running into blocks, you know, knowing I messed up the timing, instead I fly up through the level and wait until I hit the top, the kill box at the top. The problem with that is, you know, like if you think about it in a very, I guess, simple way, it's like, oh, well, you died anyways. You know, it's a death. You mistimed the orb. But my counter to that is it doesn't feel good to die like that. If I got killed by a saw or a spike, sure, maybe I'll be frustrated at the mistiming, but that saw or spike being there tells me, buddy, you mistimed it. It's a weird psychological thing that I think a lot of level builders tend to just kind of gloss over, but make every death feel like it's the user's fault, not like a weird fucking level thing. Make sure like all the death points are closed off as best as possible. Obviously, it's okay if a user goes out of their way to die in a weird way, but like, you should be prepared to have the player die in a way that makes them feel like, fuck, I messed it up. As opposed to, why am I flying through the level? Because in a weird way, it breaks immersion, you know? Like, I cannot express to you guys how different it is to, like, I'll even just give an example. Fucking. Like, I'll give, like, a dumb example here. Like, that is behind. Like, let's like add an orb here. So you need to time this orb so you go over these spikes, right? Or go over these spikes. Like, of course you're gonna die like that. I cannot express to you that dying like this. Okay, I'm not gonna die here, but like, a second. I cannot express how much dying like this when you fly up. That is a million times more frustrating. Like, I'm not even capping. That is a million times more frustrating than dying like this. Like, I would much rather die like this because it's like, fuck, dude, I messed up the timing, you know? Wait, can you actually survive it? Like this is a messed up timing because the spike's there. This is like, oh, I missed the orb, mistimed it. Oops, my bad. But then if it's like fucking this, it's like, oh, damn it, I messed up. Well, gotta wait like 3 seconds to die. It's weird. It's weird. It's a psychological thing. This isn't like a whole, you know, how do you guys not see this? But it's, as someone who has played a bunch of fucking levels, modern levels that I feel like were kind of trash, they all miss that. They all miss just like the whole confined, like a level, even if it's open-ended, should still have some confinement to it. Like, this doesn't feel like a tight-knit level if you can just do this. Like, what am I doing out here? I should be down here doing, like, more gameplay stuff, right? But then if I die here, it doesn't feel as bad. Because it's like, you know, I'm still within this region of gameplay, and I died in a very expected way, you know? I simply mistimed the orb and I died. It's kind of the expectation of death, I think, is a weird psychological thing in Geometry Dash that I wish more people did. I want my deaths to feel fair, and this is like a weird exception where it's like, this is more fair than dying by going up to the ceiling. Because going up to the ceiling feels like it's unintentional. It feels like you clipped outside of the level. It feels like you've broken immersion of the level because it's the creator's fault. Even if it's not the creator's fault, by the way. But from a player's standpoint, it's like the creator should have closed that off, but they didn't. You know? It's a very psychology thing that I point out. Like, I don't think it's that deep, but I make it that deep. I'm a fucking... Alright, I'm gonna end stream here, though. Today was an amazing stream. New best to 100. I'll post that later today, so you guys will get to see that. Oh my god. Holy fuck, dude. We're gonna reach the big 100,000 soon. I'm gonna reach the 100,000 attempts soon, man. That is insane. Wow. I have 140 hours on this level. Oh my god. Fun fact, I didn't even have every end liked as a level. Oh, alright. Goodbye, everyone.